Okay, grab those vocab books. Let's get ready for video 5. Let's talk about reflections. Okay, next we have reflection. A reflection is an isometry. That means it keeps its size and shape that mirrors the figure across a line. So just think of reflections as flips. You flip the image over. Okay, so if you look over here at this little fish, he's been reflected across this line. And now he's over here. It's like he's looking in the mirror. So that line is called the reflection line, or it's called the axis of reflection. Okay, and you always need to know what your reflection line is. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you some more examples of reflections in just a second. You don't need to write them down. All right, check out some of these reflections. Okay, so what I want you to do is go to a new piece of paper for your notes and title it Reflections. Okay, so we'll have a reflections page and a translations page. Okay, and we'll do another 3 problems. I know it's a lot, this is a long video, I understand, but hey, you only have 2 videos for this whole unit, so woohoo! Okay, so we're going to move on to reflections. We have to reflect the triangle across the x-axis. So what you want to do is find your reflection line and highlight it. Do something so that you see that it's your reflection line. So we're reflecting across the x-axis. So you want to make sure that you go over it, maybe with another color or something like that. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and reflect it. So what you want to do when you reflect this triangle is make sure that it's the same distance from your reflection line. So point A is 5 units. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units from the reflection line. So whenever you reflect it, it has to be 5 units down here. B is 2 units, so your reflection point will be 2 units from the x-axis. And then C will be 2 units also. So let's start with A. We need to count down 5 units. So it's going to be right here. This is going to be A prime. And point B has to be 2 units from the reflection line. So that'll be B prime. And then C has to be 2 units also. So that'll be C prime. And then just connect them. And you have a reflected image over the line, over the x-axis, okay, which is your reflection line. Okay. Okay, on to problem 2. Now we need to reflect this triangle across the line y equals 2. Okay, well, y equals 2 means that you go to the y-axis and you find 2. So there's 2. And the line y equals 2 is actually a horizontal line here going through 2 on the y-axis. So let's go ahead and go over our reflection line. Okay, so it's this line right here. Okay, so we're going to reflect across that line. So it's similar to what we just did. We're going to go ahead and count the distance it is away from the reflection line. So if you look at point A, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. So same thing, count 5 units down. 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be right here. So my new A point will be here. And similar to the other problem, B is 2 units away. So B prime will be 2 units away. And then C is 2 units away from the reflection line. So 2 units here. This would be C prime. And connect your points. And you have a reflection of triangle ABC. I want to go ahead and write y equals 2 here so you remember that's what that was. That was the reflection line. Okay. Okay, last problem. Reflect the triangle across the line y equals x. Okay, well the line y equals x means that wherever y is, whatever y is, x is exactly the same. So it turns out that the line y equals x is actually this line right here. Because if you look at this, if y is 3, x is 3. If y is -1, x is -1. So this is actually the line y equals x. Okay, so we're going to do some counting again. Let me go ahead and label A, B, and C. So let's put this one as A, B, and C. How about that? Okay, so we count. Look at where point A is. Okay, can you tell where our A prime is going to be? It's got to be right here because it's got to be the same distance away from the reflection line. So point A, or A prime, will be here. Now B, we need to be the same distance away from the reflection line. So it's easier to look at this and then count this way. So it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would count over 5. It's going to be right there. So B prime is right here. And then if you look at C, you can see where it's at. You know it's got to be somewhere around here. Okay, but you know it's in line with B. So you can probably tell where it's going to be. It's going to be right here. C prime. And we go ahead and connect them. Oops, that's ugly. Okay. All right. And that is a reflection across the line y equals x. Okay, well, we're already done with reflections. We'll talk more about them in class. So make sure you fill out your table of contents and have an amazing day.